Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm actually inspired to shoot this video just because what happened like 45 minutes ago, and it actually prompted me to shoot this video just because of the fact that it is and initially one of the most important fundamental questions one investor could ask, because this is not only related with real estate or citizenship by investment or any other mandates. It actually is applicable, in my humble opinion, to many other industries, because if you are getting an advice, an upper hand, or a service from either party, let it be an agency, let it be an advisory firm, or let it be a friend or a colleague, you have to initially question, yes, their expertise, but also if they have skin in the game or not. And skin in the game means also practicing what you preach, and that exactly relates back to the question of, such as in real estate, let's say, if you own property as well or not. Because if you're gonna sell properties, if you're gonna actually advise on big ticket, high sale pricing properties across the world, let alone the citizenship by investment along with it, the investor has to question if you have been through that route or not. Because selling is another thing, and actually experiencing is way another thing when it comes to how your mindset even shifts. So if you are a real estate agent, you better kind of get your hands dirty a little bit and get into the game, not only when it comes to selling but when it comes to investing as well. Because when you invest by yourself, when you invest with your funds and wherever that might look like for you, then you actually switch something on your brain, and then you can only think about what an investor could also potentially think when it comes to even a small budget ticket size purchase or a big one. So without kind of having that switch, it really is hard for an advisor to actually lead the investor, let alone just the experience side. So to my understanding and to my humble belief, it is a crucial question to be asked when it comes to your advisors. Have you practiced what you have preached? And indeed, along with a proof, because if a certain agent or a property advisor gonna ask you for you to submit title deeds and property ownership documents, it could be other way around as well. So I did actually share with of course with a qualified investor of mine whom we did some practices together as well, a location that I also own a property in, just to showcase him the idea that I also trust in that location as per investment specifics. So in my opinion, it is not only a plus, but it is a must for any advisor to actually have skin in the game. And as a matter of fact, if you were to look at our job posts on LinkedIn, which you might also take a look, here is our LinkedIn profile, by the way. So you will see that one of the requirements, if it's going to be an investment advisory or if it's going to be a property advisory position, we like explicitly mention not only industry experience but also personal experience. And it's something that I also ask the candidates as well when it comes to that perspective, because only real experience can lead. And yes, sales experience and then working with hundreds of people is indeed valuable, but it's not cutting the bill if you were to ask me. So I will definitely put an advisor all above if they actually have a personal investment as well, if they are also investors by themselves. And as Etoras, the founding team, including myself and the employees and the partners, are gone through a big screening when it comes to who's going to lead a conversation with a client. And my personal requirement and also my advice to the industry is that if you are going to advise in such a topic, you gotta get your hands dirty and you gotta get skin in the game and put your hand around that rock and actually do the job and practice what you preach. And this, yes, includes having sales experiences and then being in a sales fronted job, but also means personally. And for the ones who has no means to do so, this doesn't necessarily has to be something that is huge. It could be easily starting as a personal investment, not necessarily just a high ticket investment from your side, but any small improvement from that side will actually let you kind of switch the mentality, which should then kind of help and support the process of assisting an investor. And this is a crucial fact, and not a lot of investors are questioning this. So this is my take to let you normalize asking your advisors and service providers what they own, or what they kind of believe, or if they have themselves invested in a certain program or a property or a location or not. If it's real estate, if it's actually citizenship by investment, living in that location and having further track record on a personal basis is crucial as well. And that's where we come into place as Aturas as well. And from our advisor team, you can actually reach out to them in this link below, and we will be waiting for you out there. And you can also feel free to ask those questions. And I hope that actually let you have a kind of a light bulb moment, because it is a basic question, but it is not questioned that much, which then actually reveals a lot of conflict of interests and a lot of kind of deeper level information, right? It is crucial. Try it out next time, and I hope it helped, and I see you in the next video maybe. Take care.